There's a carnival atmosphere here in Southampton. This isn't an angry march against climate change. Residents are calling for action though. They say global warming is more than a load of hot air.
So there are things in terms of the environment, there are also things in terms of our health, so in terms of pollution and things like that, how that's impacting on us. Particularly in Southampton, we have some of the worst air quality in the country. So that's a real immediate impact that we need to change now. And there are things like about our jobs and things like that that we need to promote sustainable industries like clean energy industries and support those industries and people working in those industries. So it impacts on the environment, on our food sources, on everything really.
What can we do about global warming? What can we do about global warming? What can we do about global warming? Shrink our carbon footprint. Insulate homes,
keep the heating,
fossil fuels
are depleting,
tax the rich,
shop envy buying,
shrink our carbon footprint.
Campaigners say climate change doesn't just affect the Great Barrier Reef. Locally, air pollution is a major concern in Southampton. Last year, the World Health Organization said Southampton's air quality was skating on thin ice. The city breached UK guidelines.
Well, I know in the council we've had an air quality scrutiny, air pollution scrutiny inquiry looking at that. Now, I know the results of that made some recommendations about things that we might do to improve things. I'm not an expert in that particular area, but I would certainly support everything that can be done to improve air quality of people in the city. I mean, the number of people who have COPD, who have bronchitis, who have all sorts of health problems arising from air quality issues is enormous, and we do need to fix that. And I think as a city, working together with other organisations, with the people in the National Health Service, with the people in industry, with the people in business in the city, I'm sure that we can find solutions.
Residents say greener transport would be a step in the right direction. Southampton has long considered a potential park and ride scheme. So is the issue hotting up or melting away?
At the moment, there isn't enough demand for a park and ride, but I think in 5 or 6 years' time, with the growth of car ownership, that will be something that we will seriously have to look at. Our problem there is, of course, we don't have any land in the city boundary that you could use for a parking ride. So then we are at sort of hostage to fortune with our local government neighbours, whether that's Eastleigh or Tess Valley, to see what land they've got that we could use. There would then be a cost to that, to actually develop a park and ride site.
The demo comes as world leaders gather in Paris for a critical UN climate summit. The aim is to sign a deal to reduce carbon emissions. Campaigners want an agreement to limit global warming to 2 degrees Celsius. Residents hope the negotiations won't freeze.
We've only got one planet.
Dale McEwan, that's Solent.